Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie.
Hey, I'm Candace. Welcome back. We're going to get right into pulling orders, but we have a topic we're going to tackle after we pull orders.
Yeah, the topic is our, I don't know, how do we say this? Our top 10 pet peeves at garage sales and estate sales. And I know, like, they're not, like, in general, they're not bad or anything. Like, we have a great time going to garage sales and estate sales.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. But just like with anything else, there's things that bother us.
Yeah, and people, well, I mean, people love to complain. We'll come in here and complain to you guys sometimes even, but there are some things that are not perfect about garage sales and estate sales.
Yep.
We're going to try and come up with our top 10, and I encourage y'all to put your pet peeves down below.
Yes.
But like you said, first, let's go ahead and tackle these orders.
Yes, so Lonnie listed these yesterday, and we have them in the truck ready to go to storage today, and we sold one before they even got to storage, so glad it didn't sell after we got it to storage.
Right.
This is one of those Mercado. It's a light to go on top of like a fence post or whatever. Sold for $44.99 on that.
Yeah, we bought 7 of these for $7.50 a piece.
Yes. Okay, next order, 5 Foxtrot, lot of 6 grocery gang putrid power trash cans.
Where's it at again?
5 Foxtrot. They're little blue garbage cans.
Okay, I gotta move. Oh, that's our big box of World's Fair stuff still.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have a lot of stuff to list.
Where? Oh, wait. They're actually on 5 Echo. Thank goodness.
Well, that makes sense.
They're little cans.
Yeah,
like
they're little garbage cans. Look, I have one right
Oh,
here.
you kept one, huh? A
Yeah,
loose one.
there was one that was like $29.99 for those.
Okay. Grocery gang.
3 Bravo Climber. I guess I'm saying it right. CLYMER Honda Performance Service Manual.
Yeah, I bought 2 of these it was 2 different books.
This is the blue one for $2.50 and $3.50.
Okay. Oh, here it is. The other one might have sold already.
I'm still showing it active.
Oh, we still have it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I paid like $1 or 50 cents or something for these at an estate sale.
These service manuals, you can always pick them up cheap, and they usually end up selling, you know.
Yeah.
$14.99 for that one. All right, we sold a pair of those Bath & Body Works Pumpkin Pecan Waffle Candles. 9 Delta, lot of 2.
Let's see. This up here. These 2 right here.
$29.99 for those. They do smell good. I mean, I was so tempted to keep one, but I had an even number.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
That does smell good.
Yep. Okay, 1 Charlie, lot of 6 Laurel Hamilton hardcover book.
Say 1 Charlie?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Vampire Hunter and Anita Blake. I don't know what that means.
Wait, let me move all this unlisted clothing. Oh, man. Hey, we had
we have some good clothing that needs to get listed.
Well, we say that every video.
I know. They're tired of hearing it. I'm tired of saying it.
That's all right. We're working through. We really felt like the past. Yeah, I need a hand.
I can smell that candle. I'm gonna set these over here for now.
I need to keep some and light one. I need to light one up, man.
Light one up, huh?
Yeah. What? Okay. Oops. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Here.
Oh, yeah, that. Okay. There we go.
Okay, those sell for $34.99. Okay, this next thing is interesting. So it's a Boy Scout patch, 10 Bravo 15. If you remember, we sold
what are you talking about? We just sold that.
Listen to me, please. Let me finish my story.
Okay.
We sold one yesterday. Candace ended it by accident because we had quantity 2. So I went in and relisted it, and the ending and relisting it must have pushed it up in the search results and it sold.
Wait, can I go back? Can I rewind you for a minute?
Yeah.
Why did you say Candace? What's the third person thing going on?
What did I
is
say?
that?
I don't even know what I
So Candace relisted it.
Did I?
All right. Happy little accident then, huh?
Yes.
All right.
So that might be a little proof right there that ending and relisting really does work.
Or ending and selling similar, huh? Or I guess you probably did relist.
I did relist, yeah.
Okay.
$5.99 for that.
Yeah, if y'all probably figured it out already, but I haven't done that in
we need
a month or something.
We need to get back on it, but we've just been so inundated with inventory.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to push new stuff aside to deal with old stuff.
Right, it's hard to even take a few minutes. I don't know. Our time management. All right. We'll talk about that another time.
The next two items are on eBay and Etsy.
Okay.
Italiana!
Two of them. Let's see. And I think... Yep. Oh, well, no, we have... Yeah, okay. We actually have one more after this here.
We're picking up some more today, though.
Yeah, we're going to go to storage. Our plan is to go to storage today.
Yeah. So $39.99 each for those. One on eBay, one on Etsy.
Yeah, it was another, man, the sales days, past couple days have been weird.
Yep.
Like, we'll sell some stuff in the morning, and then up to like about like early afternoon.
Nothing.
This happened yet, and then after that, like it goes dead. Mm-hmm. It's weird.
Yep.
I mean,
and then like 3 of these sales were this morning.
Right.
So, yeah, you know, we went to bed with hardly any sales. It's not a ton of sales, but this is usually average for us on a weekday, like 8 to 10 sales. During slow times.
When it's slow. When it's good, it's more like 15 or something.
Right. So with fourth quarter being in effect, now this is a weird week because it is Halloween. People are doing other stuff, and
I think it's mostly our inventory.
Yeah, that too.
Because we went a little while without listing very good stuff. I think we're listing good stuff now.
Yeah.
But that takes some time to catch up.
Right.
Like you have to amass a certain amount of that stuff before you. I don't know. It's a constant little struggle. But yeah, I'm happy to have this stuff to pack. Let me go ahead and get to it. Okay, all packages are away. We've been doing a little bit of listing. Let's see. Going to definitely get some more done. Candace, I have a specific listing that I'm going to force myself to do before we leave today. Do you know what that is?
Books?
Nope.
Snorkel?
Nope. It's something I should have already done.
Bats?
No, not yet. Although that is a project I need to tackle.
Okay, I give up.
Bows.
Oh yeah.
It is a B. You did 2 B's. You did books.
I couldn't see it.
Books.
It's tucked away back there.
Yeah, the Bows is actually
on a shelf.
On the shipping shelf right here, and it's big money.
Yeah.
Books. No, what'd you say? You said
bats, books,
bats, bows, big money. But yeah, we've been listing a few things here and there. Little Astroworld, Six Flags plate. The dolphin thing. You never did find anything, huh?
I found one Terrapeak for the third in the series of that collection. It sold for $44 a few years ago.
Okay.
Nothing else. This stuff is so rare.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's crazy because usually that Bradford Exchange, Danbury Mint, you know, that kind of stuff is usually really, really prevalent.
There is stuff on Worth Point, but we don't subscribe to that anymore. So,
let's see. These were like super duper easy for me to test. These document cameras, they worked perfectly. All I did was I plugged them into the computer, and then like they came up as a webcam, so I was able to test both of them, which is awesome because we bought both of these for $1 a piece. This is a Rainbow Rainmate we bought. That's probably been about a month, 3 weeks ago or something like that. Cookbook.
Oh, let's talk about this cookbook real quick. I made a rookie mistake, or a cookbook rookie mistake. We've had this, what I thought was this cookbook, and it's good. The one I was thinking of is the Encyclopedia of Cajun and Creole Cuisine. I think that one did so well that he came out with the Evolution of, which does not do as well. The only reason I'm able to ask 25 is because it has that signature in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's probably like a $10 book, which is still not bad for a cookbook, but not near what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So something to keep in mind on those John Foles books.
We are still working today. We're not done listing yet. We are about to go to storage to pick up some All Italianas because I think we got one left over there on the shelf.
Check our boxes inventory.
Get some boxes and stuff. Bring a couple of inventory items to storage.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do that in a minute. But we wanted to talk about, this is like a little idea we had kicking around the other day.
Yep.
I think one of us was like complaining about something that had happened at a garage sale. And then I was like, you know what? That's a video maybe, or that's a topic for a video. Pet peeves at garage sales.
Yeah, so if you remember a few videos back, we talked about someone like reaching around us to grab inventory or trying to get inventory where we're trying to look. And so that's going to be the first one on our list.
Yeah, that is one that we've been seeing that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, look, Candace, act like you're looking at this, like stand in front of this one, and then act like you're kind of looking at it. Like, I've had people actually like reach across and like start looking at the other one, like right in front of my face. It's nuts.
Yeah. It's so rude. Okay, so and we've already ranted about that, so we're not going to go on anymore.
Right.
So that gave us the idea for to come up with 9 other items for our list. And
please understand, like in general, like garage sales and estate sales, it's smooth sailing. We go out, we have a great time, we buy stuff. Like, it's not like we're going around like getting all offended or outraged everywhere we go.
Yeah.
These are usually like little minor trivial things that just kind of irritate us. It's not like that big. It's not serious.
No, it doesn't affect our day or our mood or anything like that.
No.
The next one on our list, it bothers Lonnie more than me because he does the driving.
Oh, yeah.
It's when you pull up to a sale or you're trying to pull up and there are people parked on both sides of the road.
On a fairly narrow,
on
regular
these
size.
neighborhood roads. Yeah, they're small. And Lonnie, the truck we're in it's fairly good size.
It's a full-size pickup.
Yeah. So it's already hard enough to navigate. And then you have people that are just too lazy to walk.
Right.
I'm going to say it. They're too lazy to walk, so they choose to park right across and just really make that pathway narrow. Okay, so I put a lot of time into planning our garage sale routes every Thursday and Friday night. So, oh my gosh, this drives me crazy. People put up their ads on Marketplace or Facebook or whatever, and they don't put a house number or they don't even put a street name. They'll just put an address. And it makes it really hard.
An address.
I mean, they just put a subdivision name.
Oh.
Yeah. It makes it really hard to plan the route. I can kind of work around it, but one thing we have noticed a trend is a lot of times whenever people leave out their house number or street name, that means that they may not have their sale, that we're going to roll up and there's no sale anywhere in sight.
So they're leaving the address off so nobody knocks on the door and complains.
They leave themselves open to if they wake up and don't feel like having a sale. Yeah.
Right. And a lot of times, though, you will, if the ad is on like Facebook or something, you will go ahead and message them and ask for the address, too.
Yeah, I do if it's not too late at night a lot of times, because sometimes they accidentally leave it out,
right.
Especially if there's no information there or they don't say, because Marketplace is not good about telling you when the ad was put up. So sometimes I have to message them and make sure, hey, is this going on tomorrow? Because they don't put dates in there or, they leave out pertinent information. Mm-hmm. So if it's not too late, I will shoot them a message.
Facebook isn't even set up really for advertising garage sales, is it?
No, it's not.
It seems, man, there's so many garage sales that get advertised on Facebook. It seems like they would have like a format or an event or something.
Yeah, they actually do have a garage sale section, and it's hard to get to. And they don't all show up under that section for me. So, like I go to classifieds, and then when you go there above the pictures, it says garage sale that you can click on.
Do you still use our local newspaper classifieds?
I do. We
you
have
do?
a local newspaper, Craigslist.
And you still do Craigslist?
And there's a couple of websites I use as well.
Do a lot of people use Craigslist still to advertise?
No, it's usually like 4 or 5 on a Saturday, and usually like half of them on the newspaper and Craigslist is estate sales. Like estate sale owners advertising their sales.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. Because back when I was like, I used to plan the route.
Yeah.
I would get like all of the sales we would go to. I would get from the newspaper website, from the classifieds, and hardly anybody does that anymore, right?
Right. No. Yeah. Like I said, that's usually going to be estate sale companies advertising their sales.
How many garage sales do you see? Very few?
Maybe 1 or 2.
Candace, I'm telling you, 5 years ago, you would go onto our local, like Baton Rouge local newspaper website in the classifieds garage sale section, and they're like on a big weekend, there would be like 30 in Baton Rouge.
I know.
All of them paying for it, and some of them would like. I think they had some kind of thing where you could even like buy your garage sale sign from them, and like from
it would have the newspaper's name on it. I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah, so it's not as easy planning the route anymore, which is why some of these are really big pet peeves for me. So that's kind of a segue into our next one, is whenever they advertise their sale and you roll up and they're not having it. Like, hey, they put their address, they put their date, I'm rolling up, and I know emergencies happen. I understand something could have come up. It's still aggravating for me.
Yeah, because a lot of times when we're driving to these sales, it's like, I mean, even if it's kind of close, it's going to be at least probably like a 10-minute waste of time.
Yeah, we have a really large area that we go to sales in, and so if there's not a lot of sales that day, we could be driving 15-20 minutes out of our way to get to this sale. It happens a lot, and we get there and there's no sale going on.
Ugh.
So that's a big waste of time, gas, and just aggravating.
It's so maddening that usually whenever it happens, we don't even say anything and we just go to the next one. Like, we don't even talk about it.
We're kind of
so
used
mad.
to it by now. Okay, and that kind of goes to our next one also. Leaving out your old garage, not yours, leaving out old garage sale signs maybe from the weekend before, or putting it out too early. Like, we'll be driving around on a Friday and we'll see a sign and we'll chase it and we can't find the sale, and we're driving back out. We look closer at the sign because people love to write paragraphs on their signs where you can't read it all. So when we're driving back out, we look at the sign and it says Saturday.
In the fine print.
Right. So I'm like, don't put your sign out the day before. You're fooling us. Okay, so our next one is going to be, this is going to sound contradictory. Setting up too early or not setting up on time. Now, by setting up too early, I mean setting up the night before.
Some people might not understand this because
this might be a Louisiana thing, maybe Florida, a few states like that. Setting up the night before, leaving your stuff uncovered outside. We have a lot of humidity here in Louisiana, which creates what's called dew. I'm sure y'all know what that is.
Morning dew.
Yeah, morning dew. I'm treating y'all like y'all are kindergartners. It creates dew that falls on and makes everything all wet.
It's like it got rained on.
Yes.
It's literally like it got rained on.
Like you pick up a plush and it's soaking wet. It's gross. Yeah.
Or like a box like this. Like you go to like touch it and it's
soft.
It's soft and and when it dries it's going to be wavy and stuff.
We've passed up electronics before because they were wet from sitting out there.
Yep.
So setting up too early. And my other thing on that list is not setting up on time. You advertise your sale for 8 o'clock. We roll up like at 8:30 and you're just starting to put stuff out. And again, that's their prerogative. They want to sleep late. Something came up or anything. This is just something that aggravates me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're like, have a look around, and there's like boxes everywhere. Like, I'm not going to go digging in these boxes.
Actually, you do.
Occasionally, but
you are a box digger.
I love digging in boxes, but not when they're still setting up. Not usually, no. Okay, so our next one, we've kind of touched on this before, the helicopter behavior. So I'm walking around my sale, and Lonnie's the guy having the sale.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Oh, that's a bottle of Windex. It's not full though. Oh, that's a tape measure. You can use that to measure things. It works good.
I mean, really? Does this not bother y'all? Or are we the only ones this happened to? Isn't it? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there.
Or you pick something up. We bought that when we were on vacation in Destin, Florida 3 years ago.
Okay, now we have some.
Oh, wow.
Now we have some provenance for our hubcaps.
We like to make up our own origin stories for our items. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
that makes our job more fun. Okay, next one is quoting eBay prices. Another thing, whenever like if you ask them the price of something and they tell you and you're like, ooh, no thanks, or whatever, or you try to negotiate with them, well, that sells for $1 million on eBay. You know, well, don't come at me.
It doesn't sell for that in Driveway, though.
Right. This is not eBay. Y'all know the story. This is not eBay. This is a garage sale. You don't have to pack it. We don't tell them all that. We're just like, okay,
No.
thank you, and we move on. It is so aggravating when they think they can get eBay prices, though.
Yeah, well, it's really just kind of sad because I know that like in the morning, you try and like educate someone on their pricing.
Yeah.
Like people can price however they like.
Right.
Right. So educating them is
Waste of time.
a waste of time. It's only going to cause like a bad vibes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like you can bully somebody into buying something.
No. So yeah.
We don't ever do that. But the unfortunate thing is when you see like the eBay printouts or they're quoting eBay prices, or you know, we see it from time to time. Somebody will say that sells on eBay for $100. I'll sell it to you for I'll give you a good deal and sell it to you for 75.
Yeah.
But the difference is on eBay, like especially if it's like something electronic or something like that, when you buy that thing, it's guaranteed to work.
Yeah.
When you buy stuff at garage sales,
Yeah.
I mean, once you buy it,
It's yours.
It's yours. If it don't work, it's still yours.
Yeah.
There is no item not as described or anything like that. You could put theoretically, yes, you could, but
Go knock on their door later.
I have never ever once done that, and
No, never will.
and never will because
No.
like I always consider anything that we buy in a garage sale or estate sale for that matter, buyer beware, as is, where is, all that kind of stuff. That's just part of the game, in my opinion.
There has been times when we've asked them if we can plug something in to see if it works.
Sure.
Because most people are having it in their garage or carport, and there's gonna be a plug out there probably somewhere. So,
Right.
And they're more than happy to do it if it means making the sale.
Right, but like in general though, the people that are like saying, trying to use eBay prices as a guide for a garage sale, they're not offering the protections that you get when you buy on eBay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one. I'm shopping for some. Look at these Monster High dolls right here. How much you want for them? Oh, they're such and such. You have a little girl? Do you have kids? I don't know why people care if we're buying them for our kids or not. I guess they want to know that it's going to someone that's going to appreciate it.
I kind of disagree with you on this one.
I know you do, but it just bothers me. It's just like, let me buy my stuff and move along. I don't want to have conversations about what's going on with it.
Candace, I think you're wrong on this one.
You can't tell me I'm wrong for how I feel.
No. Okay. Well, I'll just say that
You don't feel the same way.
I don't.
I know.
Because
I know you don't.
And I don't like getting asked those questions either. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Because I get those questions. It
I know
gets
you
really
do.
it gets really uncomfortable, especially if I'm looking
Like girl stuff.
at like if I have like 2 pairs of girls' shoes or something like that.
Right.
And I'm bringing, how much you want for these? Oh, you have 2 daughters that wear that size?
I know. It's like
It's like an interrogation.
It's like you have to have daughters or I'm not selling them to you. That's the part that's how I feel, and it's probably not the angle they're taking.
No, I think 9 times out of 10 they're just making I think actually 10 out of 10 times they're just they think they're being friendly, they're making conversation. I don't think there's any more to it than that.
I know there's not, and I know and like I said, they probably want to know that it's going to somewhere where they're going to be appreciated.
Right.
And I guarantee I could tell them that it will eventually, just not the route they think.
You know what'll cut that off every time, right?
What's that?
Oh no, oh no, we sell on eBay.
No.
I'm buying this for resale.
Yeah.
And you know what's their usual response to that?
They go, oh,
That's it.
That'll be $5.
No, no, you know that's not true.
Yeah, no, they end the conversation.
The conversation, like as soon as you say, "Oh," typically, unless the response is, "Oh, well, I've got a bunch more stuff." That's a possible response.
Usually
that we have gotten.
Yeah.
Usually, though, the response to "I'm buying it to sell on eBay" or "I'm a reseller to buying it to resell." They just go, "Oh, okay," and that's it. And then they zip up. You could tell they're not like super happy about that, you know?
Yep. Okay, and that brings us to our very last one. And we kind of were in this situation this past weekend with that Jurassic Park puppet we picked up. So you go to a sale and stuff is not priced, which that's a whole nother ball game. So
what do you think about that? Well, let's cover that. Just stuff not being priced.
I don't like it, honestly, because for one thing, if a sale is busy and they're checking someone out, I have to now wait to make a decision if I'm even going to buy something.
That's fair.
Yeah, so it's a waste of my time, and I don't like that, you know. So you go to a sale and the stuff is not priced. So, and this happened to us, you walk up to the person, how much? He goes, "Hold on, let me go ask my wife," who was inside the house. So he goes in and comes back out and gives me the price. And I'm like, if you're not going to price your stuff, the decision maker needs to be out there to tell people the price.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. You don't think?
I do. I do in general, but like I have more of a problem with it whenever they like you just ask how much something costs. And they're like, "Hang on, let me make," and they have to get on the phone.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
That particular time, the guy just had to duck his head in the house and yell at his wife, and she looked at it.
Nothing at that sale was priced. So I was thinking, does he have to ask her every time somebody needs a price on something? But yeah, we have had situations where they've had to make a phone call. And I understand people want to go get something to eat or go to the restroom or whatever. But if you're going to be leaving, have your stuff priced.
I don't mind the stuff not being priced. As a matter of fact, I think the stuff not being priced creates an environment where prices are fluid and you can wheel and deal a little easier because they haven't actually decided in their head this is worth this much. You know what I mean? Like they're more malleable maybe.
Yeah.
That's what I think. But I think your point about not being able to get the price because they're busy at the cashier stand or whatever, I agree with that too. But the only time, and this actually happens about maybe once every couple of weeks to once a month, I'll ask somebody like, "Okay, how much do you want for this thing?" And they say, "Make me an offer." And then I'm like, "Okay, $10." And then they act like they're like, "Oh,
I know."
"Do you know what that's worth?" I'm like, and I'll say either yes or no if I know what it's worth. And then they're like, "I won't take that." I'm like, "Okay, well,
what would you take?"
And then I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like if I don't want it that bad anyways, I'll just be like, "Oh, okay." And then I'll leave. And I'm thinking like the whole time I'm leaving, I'm like, I expressed interest. I asked you how much. I made an offer. Never once did that person tell me how much money they want for their...
Yeah.
I am real big. I agree with you.
That happens a lot.
It does happen a lot.
Yeah.
And now if I was really wanting it, I would just... But at that point, if I'm just naming numbers, now I feel like I'm in some kind of auction against myself or something.
You're on The Price is Right.
Right. And it's like, why are we having to play this game? Why do I have to guess your number? Like whenever you sell something, I know everyone thinks that the first person to name the price loses. Like people really think that. And I think there is some truth to that. But I also think at some point, if you are selling something or at least pretending to want to sell something, then you have to say, you have a responsibility as the person selling it to tell people how much you want for it.
Yeah, because if you look at it, we drove all the way to their house. We came with cash in hand. You're trying to sell your stuff. We want to give you cash for your stuff. Work with us.
Right. Right.
So,
now that doesn't happen that often.
No, it does.
But it's
not often, but often enough to be
Right.
able to, yeah.
But the funniest part to me is when they won't name the price. They tell you to make an offer. You make your offer, and then they're like, you know, like then they start clutching their pearls. They got so offended, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
I'm offended you didn't name your price. So I mean,
Yeah.
so, and again, these were just some real nitpicky things. These things don't really matter that much in the scheme of things.
And they're not like at every sale.
No.
You know, this is things we just observe over time that bother us. To you, none of this may bother you.
Right.
This is what bothers us.
Right. But yeah, put y'all's garage sale, estate sale. You could, you know, if we extended this to thrift stores, it'd get a whole different range.
Yeah.
But yeah, include those. We aren't. Can you think of any thrift store stuff off the top of your head?
Well, yeah, like writing the prices on the shoes.
That's a big one. But
yeah,
and then of course, I don't really like to harp on like things being overpriced too much. We mentioned the eBay pricing thing, and that's like I do think everyone has the right, obviously, to ask what they want for their stuff.
Which is why we don't argue about them. We
No.
just walk off. Yeah.
No, we don't. That's what. But and thrift stores are the same way. I don't get like super bent out of shape about pricing anywhere, because that's our job as resellers, is to find, like, if it was easy to find the cheap stuff,
everybody would be doing it.
Everybody be doing it.
Yeah.
And it's not. But
yeah.
You know what? We constantly find stuff, so that's not an issue.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Put yours down below. We want to read them.
Yeah. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks a bunch for watching, and we will see y'all again very soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye.